see what they try to do here in the first round. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. They've got nowhere to run now that they're in the corner. Lots of aggression from both sides. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Reads their mind and techs the throw. KO! Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Gets the knockdown, and now uses a long-range attack there to zone them perfectly. Player 2 springs forward with the drive rush. Both fighters planning something? Oh, jackknife maximum cuts clean through him. Scrapping it out up close. Knockdown and checks with a medium kick. Drive rush to keep it going. Get dropped hard. This is a throw tech. Rips the slasher out. Oh, bends it on the fireball. Player 2 gained a hard-fought victory there. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Tries to throw, but doesn't connect. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're going to eat tons of damage. All right, what's coming up next? Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Throws out a projectile. Taking stock. From up above. Getting into the end game now. It's getting tense. KO! Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Just goes for it to stop the opponent's flow. There's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. Now that's how you use an impact. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Knockdown and player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Big opportunity coming. Smart play with the throw. Still scrapping for control of the space. A quick breather. Player 2 holding throws them. How long can this defense in there? Player 1 gained a hard-fought victory there. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player 1 can't let their bagging on a super art here to turn up the heat. Takes the chance to hurt him. Life lead opens up. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Next hit will end the round. Gets him. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Good job blocking the jump-in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Blocking a jump-in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. Dashes up. Hits them with a stop and pop. Uses the target combo as a filler. A quick breather. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Both fighters planning something? Air slasher! Have they noticed the drive gauge gap springs forward with the drive rush? Closes the distance. Goes for the jump-in. Jump, drive rush to keep it going. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Side switch in the corner. Oh my god, they just choked it up! Flatlines them! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Overdrive jackknife sends us down the quick lane. The throw is denied. Player 2 needs to use the front of the corner here. Not looking good. The corner's a bad place to be. Crowns him from above. Forward throw. Laying the pressure on Finn. The low kick hits. plenty of health. Drive rush, a back throw for damage and vital positioning. Player 1 is in a very good spot. Throws him. How long can this offensive assault continue? There's a drive impact. Target combo into noticeable life burns out. They can't get hit here. They are not getting close to each other. Not in range for the throw. Nice air slasher. Oh my, the throw tag. Player 2. Oh, drive rush. I can't believe they make this time to fight. It is over. Player 1 clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that. It crowns him from above. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Player 2 has a slight life lead that they may sit on. Can they exploit this advantage? Very solid corner. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Throws out the fireball to check him. Gets the counter hit throw. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Life lead opens up. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Jackknife maximum cuts clean through him. Over gets him. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Denies the jump in. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Can't tech the throw. Jumps in. Checks him with a projectile. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Drive gauge match springs forward with the drive rush. Knockdown and the low heavy is denied. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. What'll happen here? Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. Drive rush to keep it going. Opts for the critical art. Risky up-close scraps to what a finish! Player 2 proved to be the victor in that mirror match. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Can't tech the throw. Was well in range to score the throw. That was a solid anti-air. All right. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Neither of them willing to back off. Very solid corner stretch. Got a ton of damage off that opening. Can they do it again? Grabs him, springs forward with the drive rush. Drive run to keep it going. KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Throws them. What's next? Player 1 kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. They backed the opponent into the corner. Now to apply the pressure. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Scrapping it out up close. Drive rush to keep it going. Both fighters have a full connects with the throw. Both fighters plan drive impact misses. All in with the rush. Throws them. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Getting it all on the drive rush. Breaks it off. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do flatlines them. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Oh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Dashes forward. Reads the jump in perfectly. They just said, get that jump in out of here. With super arch into play, it's really Blakeson. Are they going to be able to super arch and show them what a PhD and fighters can do for you? Still alive? Still alive? Are they dead? Oh, they're dead! What a way to close it out! Player 2 survives that tense mirror match. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Nails the anti-air. takes him all the way to the corner with that. Taking stock. Combo with the target combo. Throws him. What's next? Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? In a dire situation, they can't. This is a huge chance to make a feud. Player 1 experiencing burnout. Closing moments of the match. What hit's gonna do it? Both fighters planning something? Player 2 closes it with a classic corner throw. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Springs forward with the drive rush. The properties that attacks get from a drive rush make them a great tool for creating chances like that. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Medium kick. Big throws. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Oh my god, they just choked it up! Maximum strike! The next touch may decide this round. What's next? Player 2 is in a very good spot now. Brown reads the cut, just what they were after. Player 2 survived that tense mirror match. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Nails the anti-air. Below heavy hits. Picks up some damage with a long-reaching attack. Throws them to negate the block. Alright, what's coming up next? Life lead is opening up, but that could still be overcome with smart drive use. Can't tech the throw? Fireball from very long range. What's next here? At this range, many attacks can connect KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Goes for the jump in to start the round. Player 1 chases them down. If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pressure, this round is over. Dashes forward. Jump. You've got to be mindful of the drive rush to keep it going. Both springs forward with the drive rush. Rolling Soba. Betting it all in there. Player 1 gained a hard-fought victory there. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Big gap between the two fighters, so they throw out a fireball. They're not going to allow any jump-ins. Wow, shut down. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Goes for a drive rush. They're looking to keep on the offensive for as long as possible. Knockdown. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers to trip down to the wire. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Combo with the target combo. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. They were right to be on guard there. Player 1 to come from the brink like that? What a comeback. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Uses the fireball to try and establish the springs forward with the drive rush. Okay, so you can use drive rushes just like that to launch attacks from much further away. Both fighters having a full soup drive rush to keep it going. Closes the distance. Scrapping it out up close. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Barely blocks the jump in. They are really going at each other this round. The reads they make experiencing burnout. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. Did not miss that chance and takes the round. Player 2 showed they are truly the best of the best. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Throws him. What's next? fireball from very low. What's next here? Looks like they want to re-establish their game plan with fireballs. Lots of aggression from both sides. And they convert this punish counter opportunity into something. Punish is there with the drive impact, really laying on the pressure. They're at the center of the stage. What happens here will have consequences later on. Grabs them in a dire situation. They can't afford any mistakes. Springs forward with it, ends the round with a sick combo. Amazing.
Round 2.
Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Throws them to negate the block. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Is the fireball part of their corner game? Jump! Drive gauge management here is going to be vital. Both fighters will have to decide whether they want to go with an all-out offense powered by their drive or play it safe and conservative. Connects with the throw! Knockdown and smart play with the throw. Ooh, what a smart throw! Player 2 will look to apply that combo, finishes it! Player 1 survived that tense mirror match. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Air slasher! Impact's a no-go. Drive impact is blocked, but takes a bite out of the drive gauge to apply some pressure. Throws him down. What did he think here? Lots of aggression from both sides. Goes for the fireball. Knockdown. Got their eye on the air. Consistent anti-air is huge because shutting down the air game will let you dictate the pace of the match much easier. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Surprises them with a drive rush. Oh, easy tech. Neither of them willing to back off here. Springs forward with the drive rush. Shows the medium kick. Checks them with a projectile. Jumps up. Experiencing burnout. Player 2 can't afford mistakes without that drive gauge. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Player 1, sunrise, KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Jumps. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Player 1 has the meter lead. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Doesn't miss a beat. Barely blocks the jumping. This can lead to some big damage. We have that souped up Sobot smokes them extra. So little light KO. Player 2 is the last fighter standing. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Slips the grab. This is a good range to test the opponent's reaction to fireballs. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner, buys some time by driving them into the corner, and now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Still slugging it out here. All right, what's coming up next? Throws them to negate the block. The low doesn't connect. Very solid corner switch. Knockdown. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireball. Who will capitalize on an opening first? Drive rush to keep it going. Experiencing burst KO. Player 2 wins the first round and is now riding a huge wave of momentum. Smart play with the throw. Reacts to the throw. Holds out with the block. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Looking for a chance. Both fighters planning something. Up into the air off of just cool. Going in. Player 2 experiencing burnout. It's a good spot to use the super. Burns the gauge and it's showtime. It's the weekend pleasure. So get up to get down. Player 1 needs to use their SA gate. All the throw connects. What now? Getting it all on the drive rush. A rare chance here. They gotta do something. Player 2 crashes out the gate right there. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. That amazing never say die attitude got them the win. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this one. Presses start reacting with a fireball. Low, heavy, but no go. They're trading attacks. That feeling out phase is over. Time to get down to clutch anti-air. They just said, get that jumpin' out of here. Air slasher. That reads the jumpin' perfectly. Quick medium poke. Hitting it all on the drive rush. Carries to the corner. This may be perfect execution with the anti-air. Up drive rush. Turns out. Super hard to show up what a PhD and fighters can do for you. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Fires off in air. Rushes in. Opens them right up. Player 2 survived that tense mirror match. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run. Doesn't miss a beat. Grabbing it out up close. Slips the grab. What's the play here? Those aren't working here. Brushes off the throw. Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drop KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Denies the low head, jackknife maximum cuts clean through him. Throws him. What's next? Takes a trip. Still scrapping for control of the space. Both fighters planning something? Connects with medium kick. Jumps in. Springs forward with the drive rush. What'll happen here? Drive rush to keep it going. Rips the slasher out. They are absolutely wailing on each other in the middle of the stage. Time to reassess the situation. Connects with the throw. Knockdown, betting it all on the drive rush. Maximum strike. Player 2 comes off the tank and scores the win. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Nice air slasher. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Jumps in. Ooh, what a smart throw. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. With super arts into play, it's really anything goes at this point. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Player 2 is in an impact squashed. Fires off an air slasher. Medium kick drive rush. All in with the rush. Both sides getting ready. Keeps them out. Noticeable life lead is walled flat into the guard break. Player 1 crashes out the cage right there. Is it over? Will they survive? No one could have called that. Player 1 clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. They're using a fireball to forestall the throw connects. Hits him with a stop and pop. Springs forward with the drive rush. The properties that attacks get from a drive rush make them a great tool for creating chances like that. The low kick connects. Uses a long-range attack there to zone them perfectly. Projectile to try and change the situation. Decides to meet them in the air. Player 1 chases them down. Takes a trip. What's their game plan here? This critical gets them. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Jumps up. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player 1 has the life lead. Can they use it? There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Their spacing is so on point. Springs forward with the drive rush. Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drive retake. Blocks the low heavy and experiencing burnout. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. All in with a rush! Ooh, what a smart throw! Light lead is there, but in there! We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Reads the jump in perfectly. Air slasher. This is the time to use fireballs to chip away at an opponent. Fires without warning. Both fighters are standing firm with getting it all on the drive rush. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. Tries to act quickly but whiffs the attack. Handle with care. You can't drop drive impacts. Throws them. How long will this offensive assault continue? Reversal. Flip forward rush. Knocks them out of the air. Player 2 is in a very good spot now. Drive rush. With super arts into play, it's really, and this is gonna hurt. Gotta do better than that. A real test of nerves here. A rare chance they are done. Player 2 showed they are truly the best of the best. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. How that throw did some juicy damage. From up above, you can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Timely side switch there, which will let them go on the attack. Their super art gauge is running on empty. That's going to be a big factor in how this match plays out. KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Projectile to try and change the situation. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Opts to continue the attack. Burnout activate. Sunrise Festival. Can they ride the beat to the end? They just made that very free combo look easy. That's how you know they're on another level. What'll happen here? Gets them with the anti-air. Shows the medium kick. Going in, that was a well-placed projectile. Player 2 gained a hard-fought victory though. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Let's off the projectile to waste time. Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Decent damage. What's next? They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Still slugging it out here. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. Spends the gauge on the drive rush. Takes the chance to hurt him. Reads their mind and techs the throw. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they get. Player 2 takes a round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Okay, they trade hits. Can't tech the throw. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Oh, feints? Manages to block the jump-in attack. Blocking a jump-in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. Up into the air off the just cool. A quick breather. Jumps, back into the corner, links it. Their drive gauges are looking bare. Drive rush to keep it going. Super art to show what a PhD in fighters can do for you. Will this be enough to kill? That was enough to kill? Yo, that read was godlike.
DJ win.
Player